Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's yours truly, Kevin Key, and this is the Keeping It Crispy podcast, where we've got our brand new fantabulous host, Crystal Day, in the house.
Oh, wow. Fantabulous. My goodness.
Yeah,
What does that even mean? It sounds awesome.
I don't know. It sounds pretty good, though, right?
Yeah, it does.
So you all stay tuned, and we've got an amazing show lined up. Welcome back. We are live in the direct with the Keeping It Crispy podcast. Crystal Day is in the house, right?
Yes, I am. So happy to be here.
So what is up?
Well, it was my birthday recently, so I celebrated. Didn't really get anything from you, but we'll talk about that later.
Well, I hear there's like this unwritten thing about you don't ask a woman for their age, right?
Well, you're not supposed to ask them their age, but you should ask them their birthday.
How am I going to know it's age appropriate?
Well, but you don't have to ask what year they were born. You just ask what day they were born. That's the most important, right?
Oh,
Am I right, ladies? Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. I see it.
But yeah, had a birthday recently. It was awesome. Celebrated with my friends and some family. We went hiking. So it was great. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, this show right here is sponsored by Relentless Studios, which is your all-purpose, all-amazing production house that does, TVs, commercials, movies, and everything else.
All of the things.
All of
the things. My
Right.
goodness. Yeah.
So we've got this amazing segment coming up, right? And it's going to be called I Don't Want to Do It.
Who came up with that segment? It sounds like a Kevin Key thing, no?
Well, it was definitely inspired by me, right? Because I've got this truck, right? Old Faithful Tahoe. And
How long have you had it?
I got it in 2005.
Oh, wow. Okay. So super old school.
Like
Okay.
a rock.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And, it's had a couple of bumps and bruises and stuff. Well, one of my headlights went out. And so typically that's not a problem because, one headlight is still pretty good.
Yeah.
But the headlight that's still working is kind of frowned from where it got hit on that side.
Right.
So you can't really see.
Yeah.
Well,
Can't really see. Okay.
right.
Really. Not like can't see, but you can't really.
Can't really see. So what I did was I said, all right, let me go ahead. I went right out and I bought the headlight. Okay. But it didn't get put in instantly. Right.
Why?
I didn't want to do it.
I mean, okay.
I figured I came to the studio, right? Most of the time I'm coming to the studio during the daytime. So it's not really that big of a deal if I don't have a headlight.
Okay.
But time
Because you're
kinda
driving
get
during
away.
the day.
Right.
Okay.
So I don't really
Okay.
need the headlight.
Okay.
But I kind of was working later and later, and I had to start turning on the high beams.
So you just oh my gosh, you're one of those people. You're one of those people that I'm always flashing on the road because they got their high beams on.
Why are you flashing? They know it's on.
Well, but that's the problem is I know that it's on. And so it drives me crazy because I'm blinded by the fact that they keep their headlights on. Some people don't know that they have their headlights on.
Well,
You
here's
think
my
they know if they have high beams on? Probably not.
Here's my justification for this, okay?
Okay.
So, because it's an older car, right?
Okay.
Nowadays, they're making the headlights even brighter.
True,
Right?
true.
So, my head beams, the high beams on my old truck are like regular, beams of today.
So that's your justification
Yeah.
for not fixing your headlight?
I mean, I'm not really blinding anybody more than what normal new cars do, so I don't really feel bad.
That's horrible. Who knows? You don't know. There might be these people like riding around and they're like, man, like I was driving last night and now I'm partially blind in one eye because this person was driving on the road with their high beams on and it's you.
Well, in all fairness, it's a short drive.
Okay.
So it's only 10 minutes.
Okay. 10 minutes. Okay.
Right.
So you've been riding around with this one headlight in your car the whole time.
Yeah, it was sitting right in the dash.
Have you gotten it installed at all or no? It's still there.
Finally.
Okay.
After a month, I finally did it.
So, but what made you do it finally?
Well,
The story just keeps getting better.
so my girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
She had a problem with her car, like her battery died.
Mm-hmm.
So she ended up having to drive the Tahoe. And she's like, Kevin, did you know that one of your headlights is out? And I'm like, yeah, the headlight is actually right there in the dash.
So you did it for her. That was nice.
Yeah.
True love.
I like living.
Yeah.
Life over love. That's what that is.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
Keep her happy.
So we got this new section, right? And it's going to be called who raised you.
Oh, man. Yeah, this is a good one.
Right. But this was actually inspired by you, this particular.
Oh, yeah. I found this picture online.
Tell us about it.
And I just saw it, and it's a dishwasher. Now, I don't know about you, but like the dishwasher is the thing that I despise the most in cleaning the house, right? You either love it or you hate it. One of the partners does it or doesn't. But I saw this and I was like, oh man, I don't want to say that I would do this because I really don't think I would do this, but part of me kind of questioned myself on my dishwasher stacking abilities because this is really bad. This is totally a who raised you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to pull it up, and you let us know what you think about this picture. Ooh.
I just have so many questions.
So,
okay, so first off, what I saw, I don't know if you see this, like first off the bat, but the cup on the far left that is literally turned facing up.
Right.
How?
It doesn't really get clean. Maybe there's a hole in the cup.
But then why would you keep the cup? Because how do you drink it if it's got a hole in the bottom of it?
It's not even for drinking. It's sentimental value.
But
there's a story.
You think so?
No, I was trying to
I
help.
think that this was somebody who was super lazy and just literally just threw everything in the top rack that they could.
Or they were drunk.
Well, it could be. There's always that option, right?
Are all those things even dishwasher safe?
That's
what I want to know.
I don't know. But then, okay, so here's my question. What do you do now? Like if your partner did this or your son or whoever did this, and then you come in and you open this, right? And this is what you see. What do you do?
Well, the first thing I would do is say, good job on attempting to be responsible. However, you failed.
Right. But then do you restack it for them?
No, of course not.
So you make them do it.
Oh, I am definitely one of those you're going to do it people.
Right.
Right. And I would have them literally pull each item out and put each item in there one by one and explain why it should be where it needs to be.
So you basically would educate them on the stacking abilities.
Yeah, and I would annoy them so much that they would never do it wrong again.
Well, or could it be that they don't want to stack the dishwasher, so therefore they did it horribly wrong so that they don't ever have to do it again?
Oh, they
have you
would
ever thought
fail
about
at that?
You know what I mean?
Because I would purposefully make them do it all the time.
Oh,
exactly. Exactly. So we got a special now. It's called In the Streets, where we bring you all kinds of really creative information about tools, tech, food, just all of the above, food for thought. Today, we've got Tanaya interviewing for Piper and Leaf, which is a really cool tea place. So let's check it out.
Hi everyone, I'm Tanaya Dyer. I'm here at the Rossbridge Farmers Market, joined with Celine from Piper and Leaf. Hi Celine.
Hi, how are you?
Can you tell me a little about Piper and Leaf?
So we are an artisan tea blending company. We are family run, owned and operated. We source all of our tea ingredients as locally as possible and try to serve the joy in all that we do. So we were originally located in Huntsville, Alabama, but here in Birmingham we have our shop at the Pizzitz Food Hall, and then we do pop-ups and markets and events throughout the city of Birmingham. We definitely sell all of our tea blends in loose leaf. Half of them come in sachets or tea bags as well. We sell all of the things necessary to brew, from tea balls to our Piper press, and then we also sell our famous tea in the mason jars. So we have 2 sizes of mason jars that people can buy, carry on the market, and it keeps them cool while they're out here. Our website is piperandleaf.com. If you're in the Birmingham area, you can follow us at Piper and Leaf Beham. That is our handle.
Thank you all for joining me today at the Rossbridge Farmers Market. My name is Tanaya Dyer. Back to you.
Wow, that was pretty cool. What'd you think?
I love tea, so I'm totally into this place. Yeah.
Do you actually do the whole brewing it yourself?
Kind of. My boyfriend traveled to Europe, and so he got me the fancy English tea. And so then I had to get the separate things to put in. It's a lot of work. It's just a lot of work.
You know the tea that I like the best? Not that I drink it, but just because of the name.
Oh, what?
Earl Grey.
Oh, yeah. You feel fancy, don't you?
I do. You know who I first heard that off of? Jean-Luc Picard.
Oh, how many times do you like to say that a day?
Yeah, right. For all the people who don't know who that is, that's the captain off of Star Trek, The Next Generation.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he would always say, tea, Earl Grey. And I just thought that was just the coolest thing.
So you feel so fancy when you come in and you say
I
Earl
never
Grey.
order it. I just say it. And they're like, that's what you want? I'm like, no. I just wanted to say it.
So you just say it just so you can say it, and then you don't order it.
And then I don't order it. And then I get a white chocolate mocha latte soy.
Oh, well, excuse me. That's even more fancy. Hello.
I just have to be conscious of my milk or fake milk.
Yeah. Okay. I gotcha.
You got
I
it.
totally gotcha. Yeah.
So coming up now, we've got this other section called small town signs.
I love this.
Right. Where I don't know what some of these people were thinking in these towns, but somebody had a big idea and it didn't quite go right.
Yeah.
This is one you brought, right?
I did. Yeah, I found this because I was just thinking about small town signs, and I love this segment. It's one of my favorites that we do.
Right.
But I just thought how confusing of a situation for intersecting streets.
Mm-hmm.
And I just was like, oh, this will be an interesting thing for people to talk about
Right.
or to like help us try to understand. Because I'm still trying to figure out like who came up with this idea.
And where did it come from?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're going to cue this one up, right? Ladies and gentlemen, this is your small town sign. So,
well, if you were giving directions to someone, how would you give directions with this?
so I think in this situation, you have to do a direction based on a local attraction. You got to say, all right, go down Penmar where you've got John who's sitting out on a box and he's got peaches.
Right. You got to give them landmarks.
You got to give
along the way.
landmarks.
Yeah.
Or go down the one by the broken down bridge, that
yeah.
kind of thing.
But then, like, how long is Penmar Road? You know what I mean? Because what if it's only a block and you don't have any landmarks? I don't know. I'm
That
just
is
throwing
true.
out ideas, you
That
know?
is true. There's like you said, it depends on where you are
Yeah.
at that.
Yeah.
Hey, go to Penmar Road. Which
one? There's two at the same intersection.
Somebody needs to be lobbied for that one.
Wonder if anybody has, honestly. They might. I don't know.
Because that is just all kinds of wrong.
It's just so confusing, So confusing.
This could be an actual pet peeve, which I think is going to set up
Totally.
the next section.
Yes.
You know what my pet peeve is?
Oh, what? Tell
Actually,
me.
I have many of them.
I feel like you do.
I
Tell
do.
me.
So, my main pet peeve is terrible customer service.
Oh,
I
like
can't
calling or in person or
in
just all of them? Oh,
Because when you're in person, it's just almost like, you see me.
right.
I am here.
Right.
You know,
I'm in front of your face.
I am
right.
in your face.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was at this restaurant that shall be nameless.
Okay. Probably a good choice.
I walk in and I don't see anybody behind the counter. So I'm like, are they open?
Really?
And
Do they have an open sign?
oh yeah. It was inside of a retailer.
Huh. Oh, okay.
So I look over and there's a group of people sitting there just chilling. And I'm like, are they open? And one of the ladies hops up, oh yeah, we're open. And she works there and she goes behind the counter. I'm like, shouldn't you be at your station?
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Right.
You would, but she was just hanging out and just chilling with her
Just
friends?
chilling with her friends.
Huh,
And then
okay.
her phone rings and she answers it, right? And I'm still standing at the counter and she goes, hold on. I'm like, really?
What? Yeah.
And I thought,
That's
maybe it's her boss.
could be.
And then she was like, yeah, we're still on tonight. It's at the club, right?
She's taking a personal club call during office hours.
During office hours when I want my sandwich. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Well, clearly your sandwich is more important than the club, but to her it wasn't. You know what I mean?
It wasn't. And, even while she was in the process of making my sandwich, she ended up, continuing to take various other calls.
Various other calls. Oh my gosh, she's just lining up her whole day while she's
is
taking care of you
lining
at the same time. Maybe she's a good multitasker.
No.
No.
Because once I got my sandwich right, I went to break it apart. And she didn't even cut it all the way through.
Oh no, how dare her?
I had to tear my sandwich.
Oh no, that's horrible.
It was.
What a terrible thing to have to do.
First world problems, right?
It is such first world problems.
So check this out, right? I got somebody that we're going to call on the line
Okay.
who I'm
Has
sure
some pet peeves.
they've got some pet peeves as well.
Cool.
This
One of
guy-
mine is turn signals, so I'm wondering if this is going to be theirs.
Oh,
when
yeah.
people don't use turn signals.
Let's see. This is going to be Daryl Gray.
Oh, Daryl.
See what he's talking about.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, Daryl, what's going on? This is Kevin with the Keeping It Crispy podcast. We also got, who is there?
Hi, Daryl. It's Crystal. How are
How
you?
you doing, Crystal?
I'm good. How are
How y'all
you?
doing?
We're good. We're
Good,
good. We want to hear about some pet peeves you've got.
Yeah.
Okay. I How many y'all want to hear
Oh
about?
man, you got a list, huh? Do you got a list of them?
Yeah, I got a few.
All right. Let's hear your main one. What's your main one?
My main one is like people. This thing that really pisses me off. People with funky breath.
Oh.
That's a
boy.
pet peeve of mine.
Oh man.
I
Yeah.
cannot stand it, man.
So I'm sure you're really happy about it now because everybody's wearing masks.
Yeah.
Or have you run
Good
into
call.
people
Yes,
that's breath
yes.
comes
They
through the
killing
mask?
They killing themselves now. They should be able to fix it now.
So you're saying
So
that
they should know.
now they know and they're like, oh man, I need to do something about that.
They know. They know. They know.
What's one of your other pet peeves, Daryl?
Another pet peeve.
There's just so many.
let me think about it. One thing that really ticks me off is people who don't know how to drive.
Oh, so I just talked
set you off
about.
in the lane.
I
Oh,
just
no.
talked about turn signals. People not using turn signals.
Yeah.
That's a huge
but
pet
that-
peeve of mine.
For real, I sometimes don't use my signal.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's one of those.
Oh no! Did I just
I'm
pass
one of
you on the
those.
street earlier?
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm one of those. Yeah. Sometimes me and my wife argue about that all the time. You didn't put the signal light on. Yeah, I get over sometimes and don't have the signal
Oh
on.
man!
Oh, no.
But I make sure I'm clear. I make sure I'm clear.
Oh,
I'm
man.
gonna change.
You got to work on that one. You got to work on that one, Daryl. Hey, man, we really appreciate you for calling in to the Keeping It Crispy podcast, and talking with your boy Kevin Key and Chris
Yeah.
Lede. So you take care and
Thanks, Daryl.
keep those turn signals on, okay? Hey, that was pretty cool right
Oh,
there.
man.
It's funny how you started off with it's people who can't drive, and then he goes in.
And
well, I don't put my turn.
I know
signals
it was
on.
kind of like a therapy session almost. Like I
Right.
feel like I need to help him get over this obstacle because he really wants to work on it.
Was
you
this
know?
an intervention?
Maybe that's what I'm doing. One person at a time with turn signals. That's
We're
my
gonna
goal.
touch you. We're gonna reach you. Okay, turn signals. I did that. I did that the other day.
What?
Right, where the whole turn signal. But I had it on, and then I was gonna go into the lane, but then I didn't go into the lane.
Did you just keep it on then?
Yeah, and I thought about it for a moment, but then I turned it off, and I was like, then I turned it back on, and I got into the lane.
Oh, well,
so
at least you used it.
yeah, I used it, but I'm sure the people behind me were like, "Is he okay?"
Is he right? Is he gonna get over? Is he not?
I don't know.
Because then it's confusing for the other people because they're like, because then sometimes I don't know what to do.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, do I speed up ahead of you? But I'm trying to be nice to let you over. But
It was like I was holding
it's a
the
whole
lane
thing.
hostage.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
But that little blinking just kind of drives me a little bit crazy if it was on for too long, I think.
They have that on the cars now where it actually lets you know that it's been on too long. It'll start
Really?
beeping at
Really?
you. Yeah,
That's
exactly.
brilliant.
So that just tells me you haven't had it on that long.
No. I use that sucker, get over, and then I'm gone.
Oh man, speaking of getting over and gone,
Yeah.
we have this this food place in the Pizitz Hall over there. It's called Ashley Max. And lately I've been eating over there, and it's been some really good grilled chicken sandwiches.
Oh, okay. How often have you been going?
My rewards card says that I've been over there.
You're
So-
building up all the points?
Right. I don't know how many times I've been there. I view it in reference to how long before I get something free.
Oh, true.
Okay.
Or how long before they know your name and your order?
Right, exactly. But I switch it up. I do little things.
Oh, okay.
Like last time I got double pasta.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Pasta was
really,
good.
living on the edge.
I was on the edge because
Yeah.
the time before that I got single pasta.
Oh,
So they were like, "Oh, you want the pasta?" Yes, but double.
right.
You see the difference?
I totally see the difference.
Right.
Was it a huge portion, I'm guessing, if it was double pasta?
Well, it's like, you get the little
Probably.
to-go things in the
Oh,
styrofoam.
yeah.
So you got, instead of just one scoop here, I got two
You got
scoops.
2 scoops.
Yeah, so I felt better, right?
Yeah.
Because typically, if you open that up, you see the sandwich, right, in the large portion, and then you just see the one scoop, but then the other compartment is empty.
Oh,
You
so
know?
you were doing it for the compartment because
Right.
it was lonely.
It just didn't
Right?
feel right.
Oh, So that's why you got to order double pasta or double anything, right?
Just to make sure those
The
compartments
compartments
are
are
filled.
filled.
You
I'm
got to
gonna
fill
think
those
about that.
compartments.
I'm going to think about that the next time I order takeout.
You think about that.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is our show for today with Crystal D.
Yeah.
Doing it big up here with the Keeping It Crispy podcast. So hope you all have enjoyed it. Be sure to log in to keepingitcrispy.com where you can watch more episodes, more cool things in the streets, and a little bit of behind the scenes stuff, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's really cool.
Well, cool. We will see you on the next time. keepingitcrispy.com, y'all.